Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna show you guys how you can paint Motoroil with only using paints, and we're starting right now. Now before we start, I have to say I have spent hours finding that correct Motoroil effect by only using paint. And it was very difficult. I used a lot of lures, I used plastic spoons, I used a ton of clear coats just to get it right. But at the end, this was what I came up with. And as you can see, this is real Motoroil with that green shade and that nice brown yellow color when the light hits it. But it took me a lot of effort to get this. Now if you want to skip all this and you just wanna get a really quick result of Motoroil, you can buy Motoroil pigments that you use for soft plastics, and you can mix those with your epoxy clear coat and clear coat your lure with that. And that's how you're gonna get a really quick Motoroil. But where's the fun in that? We can also paint it with paint. So let's begin. First of all, we need a transparent lure. This will not work with any lure that is not transparent, because Motoroil needs that light penetration to get the effect, the chameleon effect. You only get that when the light goes through the lure and through the color. So if you have a lure like this, it's not gonna work. You cannot do a Motoroil effect on this. It's not gonna be the same. Secondly, what you need is very transparent paints. You can also use Wicked Detail, or I wouldn't say Wicked. Wicked is semi-opaque. It's not gonna work well. You need Wicked Detail or any other transparent paint. It needs to be really transparent. At least the base needs to be really transparent. And I like to use Candy 2O for this. There is no paint as transparent as Candy 2O. So I like to use Dirt Track Brown and Blood Red to create my Motoroil. And in combination with those candy paints, we need fluorescent chartreuse. Now, chartreuse is made by equal amounts of yellow and green. I prefer to use the fluorescent because these are semi-opaque and they give the best effect. You can also do it with transparent paints, but the effect is way less visible. If you use these fluorescent paints from Createx, which are semi-opaque or another semi-opaque paint, that effect, that greenish glow that you get when the light doesn't hit it, is much more visible than when you use very transparent paints for this. Right, so the base for a Motoroil needs to be brown, and you can use a few different tones of brown, but I always suggest that you try to keep it as light as possible, because once you go too dark, it's gonna be a really dark Motoroil, and most of the Motoroil colors are quite light. So I'm gonna use Candy 2O Dirt Track Brown for this, mixed with 4011 and 4050. Now I make sure that I use enough 4050 so that this is going to seal my candy off, so that when I use my fluorescent chartreuse on there, it's not gonna bleed through. Now I am going to mix a little bit of fluorescent green and yellow together with some 4011 and 4050 to create our second color, which is going to give that green effect to our Motoroil. And there you go guys, our Motoroil is finished, and it's that easy. It is super simple. Now I'm quickly gonna finish these lures and then I'm gonna show the results. Alright guys, our lure is finished And as you can see, that Motoroil effect is really cool. Also I did some golden spatters on the back, which really gives this lure a cool effect as well. I'm trying to make the camera pick it up, which you can see the Motoroil. Here you can see it's brown on the belly, and then as we turn it, it turns green, just like real Motoroil does. Here's the other one, also has a really nice green Motoroil effect on there. I am also currently experimenting with a little bit of different colors of fluorescent, like fluorescent red and blue and pink. And I think I will achieve different kinds of Motoroil with that, so that's really worth a try as well. As always guys, I will leave a link in the description below for all the materials that I used to make these lures. This link will guide you to my web shop, and if you would buy anything there, you will be supporting me and this channel. If you have any questions or requests, leave them in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, have a nice day and see you next time. Bye bye.